fewer plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Wade. This one for three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Irving looking around. Pass to Garnett. Irving against Anderson. Shot clock at 3. His first shot attempt. And it's Irving missing. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Heat. It's a 13-point game. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad. To the middle. Here's Wade. And he dunks it down.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Over to the left wing. Doncic outside. Towns on a screen. Shoots. And again, it's Miami converting.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Changes here for the Lakers. Jordan's checked in for Wade, and SGA subbed in for Irving. Miami making a switch here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
SGA passes to Durant. Anderson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Doncic against Jordan. Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely. Tipped. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Outside, SGA to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Abdul-Jabbar using his post moves to get the 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And it's Doncic missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Anderson. Right wing. Doncic left side. Takes a three. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Our 2K leaderboard focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. Fifth is Kevin Durant.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. James checked in for the Lakers. Miami also changing it up. Cunningham comes in for Towns, and it's Beal in for Anderson. Here's Doncic. He's got 7, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by SGA. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, "It's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work." Back over to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Clock at 4.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Heat trail by 19. Pass to Doncic. Back to Cunningham. Miami moving it around. Beal from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now here's Jordan. There's the 3. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Pass to Doncic. Inside to end the cold spell. And the basket by Embiid.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Now Jordan. Back to SGA. And SGA throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's James. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Back to Doncic. The 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The kick to Durant. The 3. It's hauled in by Petrie. So it's Miami now, coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
What I love is that they never gave up on themselves. From the start of that game, they believed in their ability to win.
Chalk up 2 there.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Los Angeles leading by 20. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
.58 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's DeBusschere. Still no points. From 20 feet. Petrie can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Jordan. From downtown. The shot's good on the assist by James. Jordan's got 14.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham on the wing. Check by James. Embiid's got space. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter. Jordan with it. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Los Angeles running away with this one. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Lakers.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's SGA. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. James with the ball, picked up by Cunningham. Offensive rebound, and yep, it's good. He has 6.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Petrie, covered by Jordan, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Lakers ball.
The Lakers lead by 23. Pass to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 10.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Anderson. Cunningham passes to Anderson. Here's Petrie. Shot clock at 5. Over Jordan, and he can't bank that one in.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Garnett passes to SGA. And there's James from the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Anderson inside. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here's the fast break. Here's James. Oh, and the jam by James.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Turning your attention to the court, it's your Lakers Night Squad. Turning your attention to the court, it's your Lakers Night Squad. Let's get hype one more time for your Lakers Hype Squad.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Outside, Anderson. Cunningham outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now Los Angeles with it. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. Pass to James. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. SGA's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Petrie, covered by Jordan. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. 11 feet out. Petrie can't hit.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Garnett from outside the arc. Anderson pulls it down. Cunningham outside. Here's Petrie. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. It's stolen by SGA. Down low. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
From 13, it's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Let's go with a 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Petrie, covered by Jordan. Outside, Anderson. They need this. The bank shot, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From the high post. And that one's good to Busher. Now Los Angeles with it. Huge run right now for them, going 19-2. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Busher. And here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. Outside, Anderson. There's the triple. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pulls it. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Busher. Fast break, here we go. And slam dunk by James.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
The Heat shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Petrie. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Embiid a screen on Jordan. 19-footer. Miami, no good that time either.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get one of two. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Doncic left side. Pass to Anderson. Beal outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nails it from beyond the arc. Beal's got 6 points.
A volume three-point shooter, Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
They double team Durant. Here's Malone. Outside Irving. Corner shot. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Pass to Doncic. 24 seconds left in the third quarter here. Can't nail the jumper. Durant, the pass to Wade. For three. No good that time. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Los Angeles just dominating this one. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Urging his team to go on a run here, Coach Spoelstra.
They have what it takes. I mean, Coach Spo trying to spark a fire here.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Heat, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Petrie in at the 2. Towns a screen on Irving. A nice shot by Doncic.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
It's Durant with a drive. Shoots over Beal. Wade misses. And for Miami, they're shooting at about 34% here in this game. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Malone. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Irving, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Petrie. Towns outside for 3. The shot no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Malone. Here's Wade. Tries the hook. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
So few players still use the hook shot, but it's a tremendous weapon when done right.
The Heat have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Towns a screen on Irving. Here's Doncic. Good as the jump shot falls.
And I love Doncic's shot selection. So smart at knowing when to shoot it.
On the wing, Wade. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
Durant, the pass to Wade. And down it goes. 2 points. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Towns. Doncic outside. Towns a screen on Irving. Over to the wing. Here's Petrie. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Lakers. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The shake. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. On the wing, Wade. Back to Irving. Pass to Malone. Here's Wade. Outside Irving. Launches a 3. Towns with a rebound.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And that one's good by Durant.
Slick dribble move by KD, allowing him to convert.
Miami's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Embiid. And rejected. Here's Wade. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Petrie passes to Embiid. Oh, there's the alley. Petrie can't hit.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Here's Irving. Doncic grabs the miss.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Puts up a 3. And again, no good by Miami. The Lakers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's Wade. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
The Lakers making a switch here. Harper's checked in.
Dwayne Wade, shooting 1.
There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
6 to shoot. He got a piece of it. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. On the wing, Wade. And Embiid with the block.
You can see why Embiid owns the inside. He's just so physical.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Number 5, Dick Van Arsdale.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. The rebound by DeBusschere. Miami has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LeBron James.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Here's Van Arsdale. Basket counts.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Anderson finds Embiid. That shot wide open.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Here's Van Arsdale. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, LeBron James.